can look past the accents, Fountain Abbey is not a bad episode of Arthur, and ordinarily I don't like the episodes very much where they constantly cut to a narrative within a narrative, but actually here I found it quite interesting. This is the first segment of the 5th episode of the 18th season of Arthur, and Muffy is excited to find out that she might be related to royalty. But things don't exactly go according to her plans. But what she does find out is rather more fascinating. And of course, I won't go into any more detail about that. But I will say Binky is also involved. And I thought that was a really nice addition and made everything a lot more fascinating. Needless to say, this is a parody of Downton Abbey. And we get to see kind of the animation of what Downton Abbey would look like in Arthur's animation style, which I thought was, a lot of fun. This is coming from somebody who doesn't care for Downton Abbey. I tried to watch it, I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll try it again in the future, but I am not a fan of Downton Abbey, and I liked this episode. Maybe if I was a fan of Downton Abbey, I wouldn't like it. I'd be keen to know what you think of the episode, whether you're a fan or not of Downton Abbey. But it's very well animated, the pacing's really great, and as I said, even though I don't usually like the episodes that constantly cut back and forth between the story and the story that they're telling, I actually found it to be quite pleasing and unpredictable and rather delightful. As I said, this is all the case if you're able to get past the accents. The accents are not great. Francine's, I don't know what hers was meant to be. Muffy's wasn't terrible. Arthur's was horrendous. But it's just really weird hearing them talking kind of in their voices, but with, for example, an English accent, but it's still recognisably them. It's really clever from the voice acting perspective to put on a voice and then put an accent on top of it. But in terms of actually listening to it, it's a bit awkward. But it's not so bad that it, is distracting or anything. But some of them are definitely better than others. But nevertheless, Fountain Abbey was full of surprises. I actually surprisingly liked the narrative structure, and I thought it was very well animated. So for me, it's definitely one that I enjoyed. I'd watch it again, and I would recommend it.